So welcome to the final installment of the 3-part video series bringing you the most degenerate potential 1000x token. In this video, we're going to reveal the final 4 tokens out of all 10 of the degenerate tokens inside the portfolio. And all these tokens do have a chance of 1000xing given the right market conditions, which I'll touch on in just a second. If you want this full series to make sense, I highly recommend joining us on part 1 first and meeting us back here. I'll link it in the description below for you. Otherwise, if you don't have the time or the patience, you can jump in just here on part 3. All I ask in return is you hit that like button down below. Put on I promise not to invest any of my money into any of these tokens hat, and let's jump in. So I want you to know that I'm personally not putting my money into any of these tokens, and I highly recommend that you don't do the same. I may put maybe $100 into one of them that I actually really like just for fun, but consider this degenerate gambling and I never plan to see that $100 again. Funny enough, the biggest thing that I did learn while making this series for you was that the 1000x potential tokens I don't think are actually found at this level, which is basically between the $500,000 to $5 million market caps. Although there's a lot more potential upside, meaning a project with a $500,000 market cap only has to get to a $500 million market cap to give you that 1000x, I really just don't see it happening. And let me explain why. Firstly, there's a lot of people down here trying to get that 1000x return. And when any of these cryptos move from say a $1 million to a $3 million market cap, you're going to get a lot of people actually dumping this token and cashing in on their 300% return on their money. Also, Ethereum killers really aren't at this level. The next Polygon doesn't hide down here. The next Solana doesn't hide down here. In fact, I think the best chance that we have at 1000x if I had to pick one token, I told you in part 1 what that was, and that token is a much better range than where we are now. Not to mention, there's a lot less chance that it goes to absolute zero, when you pick one of these projects, there's a high chance that it will. So please just remember, these are the pigs in lipstick of the crypto world. So don't be fooled by those sweet and very beautiful lips. In fact, most of the cryptos below the $5 million market cap range have tens of thousands of fake followers on Twitter, a website that barely works, and no unique assets of technology. So what you're about to see are the ones that stand out compared to those tokens. And if you're still down for it, let's jump into the 7th token in our Degen 1000x portfolio, which is Wizardia. Wizardia claimed to be a AAA turn-based fantasy play-to-earn metaverse game. The alpha version of their game is currently live, where you can join the battle in the practice arena or win prizes in limited time PvP, which is player versus player blitz tournament. Wizardia are actually quite active and have a few upcoming tournaments with significant prize pools. They also seem to be really active on social platforms despite having an extremely low market cap. They claim they have 58,000 people on Discord, 119,000 people on Twitter, 27,000 on Telegram, 154,000 on TikTok, and almost 200,000 email addresses. Now, if these numbers can actually be verified, it's really impressive, and you'll see why when we have a look at their tokenomics. Wizardia's native token is called WZRD, and it's currently priced at only a third of a cent, down 100x from its all-time high of 30 cents. It was also launched less than a year ago, and it's never seen a bull market. And the cherry on top of all this, the fully diluted market cap of Wizardia, $1.2 million. So we are adding a small slice of Wizardia to our Degen portfolio. And that takes us to token number 8 in the Degen portfolio, which is called Starly. Now, Starly is an interesting project that describe themselves as a collect to earn experience. It's sort of like NBA Top Shot for artists and artwork. You can collect exclusive NFT pieces, you can get Web3 and real world rewards based on the metadata of your art collection, and you can even stake NFT artwork to earn Starly token. The entire process they have gamified into pack openings, and there looks to actually be utility to the Starly token within its interface, unlike a lot of marketplaces which just use Ethereum or US dollar. Now, if this had a large market cap, it wouldn't be the most impressive thing, but considering the size of their market cap, they do have some impressive features and technology implemented into their ecosystem. They have tools like leaderboards on their website where you can see the top collectors of each collection, but on the other side of the coin, there are parts of their project on their website that do remain neglected, like their blog where they haven't posted in 8 months, which is never a good sign. The native token of Starly is called Starly and is currently priced at just over 3 cents, down from an all-time high of $1.29. It was launched in February of last year, and like Wizardia, it has also never seen a bull market, which is a fact that I like. The project currently has a market cap of $382,000 and a fully diluted market cap of 3.2 million, so please be aware of the dilution to come. Weighing up the pros and cons, we did add a very small slice of Starly into the Degen portfolio. And with that, this portfolio is starting to come to a close. The second last token is called Onino, and they describe themselves as building a scalable network and products that make decentralized technology universally accessible for end users and companies. They also seem to have very good clarity on the utility and use cases that they use their technology for, such as legitimate verification for individuals or corporations, of which with the advent of AI and the deepfakes, if you saw the deepfake of Joe Rogan talking to Andrew Huberman on the Joe Rogan podcast, so to speak, promoting a supplement on Amazon that went viral, and then people found out that this was 100% artificial intelligence and neither Andrew or Joe were behind this, you'll understand that blockchain and NFT verification is really the only antidote. Did this originate from Joe's profile? You can trace it on the blockchain, he can verify it with a stamp of approval, he can sign the transaction. And without this, the world that we'd be heading into would be pretty wild. Onino also mentioned document verification using the same strategy. And even though this will be a huge niche that will have a lot of people get very wealthy if they can invest at the start, you have to ask yourself, is Onino the token that's going to come out ahead of all the competitors? Now, they believe in the future that we will not be running on one network, but on multiple networks. So their protocol is built to be compatible with any layer 1 and mitigate the risks of cross-chain bridges. The native token is called ONI, and it's currently priced at 2.5 cents, down from an all-time high of 40 cents at the end of the last bull run. It was launched in January of 2022, and the project has a market cap of $749,000 and a fully diluted market cap of $2.5 million. It also has $160,000 of daily trade volume, but over $149,000 of that is from centralized exchanges, which as a general, if you don't know, is going to be less impressive. Now, this is a token that's down 90% in the last year, and there's actually a lot of these types of tokens beyond the top 1,000 cryptocurrencies when sorted by market cap. There seem to be a lot of has-been tokens which are really just on their way out, which of course is a concern for this project and on many others, but there are tokens like Fabwa which had the exact same looking graph that projects like this, if they keep working on the fundamentals, will rebound. Now, Onino and any other project that launched early last year do stand a chance just because they launched into the worst bear market in crypto history, and we are still currently actually in that, so congratulations to you for being here. And with that said, we added a small slice of Onino to our crypto degen portfolio. Now, the fact that you actually are here during the worst bear market in crypto history means you probably already know that blockchain and the Web3 revolution has made a lot of millionaires and even billionaires out of some very ordinary people. And you might intuitively feel, just like I do, that these opportunities are really just beginning. I actually don't think we can fully comprehend just how early we are. I mean, I was listening to an interview from Mark Andreessen, of which, if you don't know, he launched Netscape, one of the world's first internet explorers, the browsers that allows you to actually browse the internet easily, in 1994. He's gone on to be a very wealthy man and a big voice in the Web3 world. I believe he even holds the record for the most expensive house ever bought in California. But when he launched in 1994, he thought he missed the computing and internet revolution in 1994. So if you really want to capitalize on these incredible opportunities of Web3, you may be interested in joining our Patreon community. To give us the best chance possible, we use software to track the movements of wallets of large influencers like Alex Becker and Gary Vee to see exactly when they buy and sell projects and what they buy and sell. We put out crypto cheat sheets, rising token breakdowns, and we provide an awesome community to interact with like-minded people. So if you want to separate yourself from the masses and become a master of this life-changing tech revolution, I'll leave the link to our Patreon in the description below, where you can get access to all of this right now. And for everybody else, keep enjoying the free stuff. Which brings us to the 10th and final token in the Degen 1000X portfolio, and it is called EnterDAO. Through a lineup of core products, EnterDAO aims to empower users, metaverse landowners, investors, brands, and degens of all kinds by tackling pain points like access to metaverse land, its capital efficiency, as well as UX and onboarding of metaverse games. EnterDAO are building up 2 products, but only one of them I'm really interested in. It's called Landwork. EnterDAO described Landworks as a metaverse land renting marketplace based on Ethereum. The protocol enables period-based renting of land in Web3 metaverse games, which basically means they're allowing you to rent in-game assets such as land from popular projects. They're actually starting with Decentraland, and this will give people who can't afford to buy that land a chance to play Decentraland, and the chance for people who are holding land as an asset to actually make it a passive income business. EnterDAO's native token is called Enter, and it's currently priced at just over 1 cent. The project currently has a fully diluted market cap of just $1.2 million, and although this is an insanely risky token to put your money anywhere near, there is a chance that it does well when the bull market finally comes back around. And with that said, we added a small slice to our crypto degen portfolio. If you have any other requests of what you want to see in this channel, comment it below. I'll be reading the suggestions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.